Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm David Steele, or Commander Numpty, or Captain Numpty, just depending on your take. And you are looking at USN-689. This is the USS Baton Rouge, or Baton Rouge if you prefer. She is a Los Angeles class attack boat, and today is February the 19th, 1985. It's 2 o'clock in the morning, and I'm going to run through a scenario that is entirely fictional. And our mission today is to defend the United Kingdom from an en masse number of Soviet submarines. The core of their formation consists of some cruise missile carrying submarines, and they are our primary targets today. But they are escorted by a large number of attack boats. Now, this is not a particularly realistic scenario, but since when's that ever stopped me? Let's take a look at what's going on. Okay, so I am north of Scotland. This is Scotland to my south. I'll put the map coordinates in the video after the battle, so we can see what's going on. And
Con sonar, new contact bearing 114, designated Sierra 1.
I was about to say right now we've not got...
Con sonar, new contact bearing 076, designated Sierra 2.
Not got anything on sonar, but it looks like we picked up a couple of contacts. Now, there's going to be 15.
Con sonar, Sierra 1 is classified as submerged submarine.
Okay, so there's going to be 15 contacts, and that is that's by design. So here are my thoughts. It's 15 versus 1, so isn't that cute? I have sufficient firepower to tackle all of them, but at the same time, this is going to be a challenge.
Come right to 356, helm aye.
So there are a number of priorities that I've got. Number one is to identify what it is I'm facing, because I don't know the exact composition of enemy forces. Identify my primary targets. And number two,
Con sonar, lost contact. Sierra 1, last bearing 113, contact faded.
Attempt to attack those priority targets. Excuse me, big yawn. And also to try and survive. Now, it's storming on the surface, and so there's quite a bit of noise in the water. I'm going to pop up to periscope depth.
Make depth 4 by 8 dive I.
What I'm going to do is just pop my surface sensors. I don't think we'll get
Con
anything.
sonar, lost contact. Sierra 2, last bearing 073, contact faded.
I don't think we'll pick anything up, but we might. Now, whilst we wait for the boat to get up to 45 foot even, let's run through the weapons I've got on board.
Con sonar, new contact bearing 101, designated. Con helm, steady course.
And that's another November.
Con sonar, Sierra 3 is classified as submerged submarine.
Okay, let's talk about the weapons I've got on board, because I have an unusual weapon class for me. I have a Moss on board. Just one, but I have a Moss. So I have a total of 18 Mark 48s. Those are the Mod 3s. That's the standard Mark 48 that comes with the game. I have a single Moss.
Con sonar, lost contact. Sierra 3, last bearing 101, contact faded.
Okay. And another big yawn. 4 harpoons. The harpoon is not likely to be the most useful weapon. I might find something loitering on the surface. It's possible, and if I do, fabulous. I will take care of it with a harpoon. And I'm also carrying 3 sea lance.
Con dive at 4 by 8 dive I.
Now the sea lance is an interesting weapon because it's not entirely fictional. It just never made it into production. It was never fully developed. And the other issue here is if you fire it into shallow water, sometimes that Mark 46 torpedo just drops to the seabed, and it's no purpose whatsoever. The enemy don't always respond to that torpedo. So I've got 3 of those. I don't know how useful they're going to be, because using those, the enemy pretty much detect exactly where you are.
Upscope, raise the radar mast.
Let's pop those sensors up. Let's take a look. Oh, hello. Well, no, that's bad. The Alpha's running on the surface, and
Downscope.
he's running on the surface, which is bad. Yeah, he's probably got whiff of me. You know what? I'm going to get a harpoon ready, but I think I might want to get out of dodge here. I'm going to ruin the immersion, push F3, and see if he's fired upon me. Not yet. Okay. So, this is what I'm thinking. I'm going to attack that Alpha on the surface. I'm going to go ahead and give him a harpoon. I'm going to turn away. Because I'm going to get a bunch of... a number of...
270. Helm I.
I'm going to get attacked, basically, once I drop this. Let's drop to 150
Make
foot.
depth 150 feet. Dive I.
I can fire my harpoon from something like 200 foot. I'm almost tempted to get some sea lance out, because they will be able to. Yeah, let's go ahead and be super aggressive here. Let's get some sea lance loaded, because they're not. Once I'm detected, I'm in trouble anyway. So we'll try it this way. We'll be particularly noisy. We'll harpoon the Alpha. And then we've got 3 sea lance to drop on any unsuspecting Soviet boats. And I think what I really want to do...
Come right to 319. Helm I.
Actually head towards deeper water if I can. I am in shallow water, so I don't have depth to play with. I've got speed. I can do 33 knots.
Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 3, bearing 102.
So, yeah, I've got speed. The Alpha's quicker. Okay, I'm going to accelerate time.
Con, dive at 150 feet. Dive I. Con, torpedo.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 3, last bearing 102. Contact faded.
Okay, we're almost there.
Con, torpedo room, tube 4 ready.
Okay, do I
Con
want to...
sonar new contact bearing 096. Designated Sierra 4. Con sonar Sierra 4 is classified as submerged submarine.
It's tempting to pop back up to 30 to 45 foot, and then just take another check where this Alpha is, I think.
Make depth 45 feet. Dive I.
I've got the time. I'm going to do that. It's Victor 1. So I've identified, or seem to have identified, 4 out of 15. But the rest of them are going to be noticeable once we fire upon this Alpha. Accelerate time. Okay, here we go.
Upscope.
There he is. Right, have one of these. Oh, he's inside minimum range. Wow.
Downscope.
Well, no, that's a shame. Which probably means that this Victor...
Con, dive at 45 feet. Dive I.
He's actually pretty close. Okay, I am now... I'm in kind of trouble here, I think, because if I fire these sea lance, then what's going to happen is, I mean, great, the sea lance can be able to attack the Alpha, fantastic, but okay, I'm going to go ahead and do it. I'm going to be bold, right?
Shoot tube 4. Aye, sir. Shoot tube 1. Aye, sir.
I'm going to assume that they are
Shoot
fairly
tube
close.
2. Aye, sir.
Head in this
Come
direction.
left
Get
to
the depth down to
280.
200
Helm
foot.
aye.
They're already pinging me actively with sonar, and get up to flying speed. And let's
turn
F3.
for 3 knots. Maneuvering aye.
That's
Con
not
sonar,
mine.
We are cavitating.
Okay, let's go ahead and watch, I think, because you know, I'd like to watch my sea
Con
lance
helm. Steady course.
if I can. Want it to not hit the seabed, which I think is going to be okay. Yep, it's found a target. Okay, let's get back to me. Getting out of dodge. Right, and let's switch back to the map. Okay, so it's entirely possible that they've got their own
Con, dive at 200 feet, dive I.
their own rocket launch torpedoes on the way, and that would be bad. But at least I can put a bit of distance on, and I know of at least 2 torpedoes that are now following me. There's a bunch of submarines to my east-southeast. Yep, a whole bunch. I'm gonna go, so they know exactly where I am because they can hear me. Let's go ahead and turn.
Con, knuckle formed.
Oh yeah, knuckles, I forgot about that. Let's not turn south just yet. Let's keep it heading more or less west. I think what I want to do is try and slip away. I did want to head northwest and get to deeper water, but I'm going to change my mind. I'm going to go try and head south. Oh, that looks, yeah, okay. Right, that's a...
maneuvering, making turns for 3 knots.
That's a torpedo dropped on my head. So, that's a rocket launch torpedo. I could completely stop dead and just
Con, torpedo room, tube 1 ready.
duck inside this thing, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and follow it around in the circle. And it's just not going to work. It's too close, unfortunately. Well, we'll knuckle it when it identifies and tracks me. Any second now.
Con, sonar, torpedo in the water, bearing 063.
That didn't appear to work. That's not good news. Put my tail to it and we'll knuckle it again.
Passing 200 feet.
Alright, there goes a knuckle. And I'm actually going to noise make it this. Go ahead and head
Come right to 317 Helm I.
northwest. Which direction is this thing going? Okay, it's moving away from me. That's very good news. Okay, I'm going to get a bit of distance between myself, and if I can, which I'm going to struggle with, I want to put the noisemaker close enough to this torpedo that it's going to get confused again by it. Actually going to drop my depth, I think.
Con, torpedo room, tube 2 ready.
Okay, so if I switch back to my view, what I'm trying to do is, I've failed it miserably, is get the
knuckle formed.
torpedo to be to pick up the noisemaker
Passing
again.
200 feet.
But I failed.
Con, knuckle formed. Passing 300 feet.
Okay, and my tail to it. Let's turn hard again.
Con, knuckle formed.
Right, the knuckle worked, so I'm going to get my depth down close to the seabed. Okay, it's turning away.
Con, knuckle formed.
Turn away like so. Stop my descent. I could get it to the point where it's not going to cavitate, but they know where I am. I'm not too worried about it right now.
Con, knuckle formed.
Another knuckle. I'm not going to noisemaker it at this juncture. Just going to let this thing, hopefully...
Con, torpedo room, tube 4 ready.
Yep, turn away, which it has. Okay, switch back to this view here. Right, so we're heading west. We're still heading away from the primary threat that are those heavy submarine launch torpedoes. They are the heavier warheads. They will ruin my day. This thing is not going to be pleasant if it manages to connect with me.
Con, knuckle formed.
But it's got limited fuel and a smaller warhead, so it's less of a threat. Now, I don't want to get hit by anything, but if I have to choose, I'd rather get hit by one of these. Of course, there's going to be a metric ton load of torpedoes heading my way. The water's getting deeper here at least, which is good.
Con, knuckle formed.
So something we can try and do is drop my depth below the level of the approaching torpedoes. So if they can detect me and the seabed is descending, which I think it is, yes it is, then at least...
Passing 500 feet.
Right now I could try it with this torpedo, given that we are descending.
Con, knuckle formed.
But I don't think we're descending quite quickly enough. I don't think the seabed is dropping off quickly enough. I don't really want to skim the seabed. That's not always fun.
Con sonar, no longer cavitating.
Okay, we're not cavitating anymore, which is fine. You know what? Let's go ahead and try it. We'll at least push a little
Passing
deeper.
600 feet.
It's definitely getting deeper here.
Con, less than 50 feet below the keel.
Ooh, we're getting a little close to the bottom here. But that's what we want. Just maybe not entirely touching the bottom. No, that was very bad. Yeah, I really don't know if we can do this. We'll try it.
700 feet. Con, knuckle formed.
Yeah, I don't know that we can. So I've got to drop below. It has to make contact with the seabed floor, and it's not going to at this point. If I let the thing.
Con, knuckle formed.
So I want to not knuckle it until it's pretty much on top of me. 11 feet between myself. And I've got to turn. North. Oh, maybe it'll work here actually. If it's. Maybe.
Con, knuckle formed.
But I don't like playing this game. This could get very, very treacherous very, very quickly. So we're actually gonna, yeah, I can see some torpedoes in the distance approaching me. I'm gonna go ahead and pop up here.
Passing 700
I mean,
feet.
well, for what it's worth, we'll turn back towards it. See if we can climb above it. I don't know that we
Passing
can.
600 feet.
Drop a noisemaker. No,
Con sonar, we are cavitating.
that didn't help a great deal.
Passing 400 feet. Passing 300 feet.
There we go. Good.
Passing 200 feet.
Okay. Switch back to the map. Oh, they're a little close. They're 3,000 yards away, so depending on what those torpedoes are, they're going to pick me up. They're going to detect me. So we're going to run away. And, of course, that noisemaker is going to attract their attention, too. Part of me wants to slow down and fire another torpedo in that direction, because it will get their attention. But I don't know quite where they are. I also foolishly didn't, I removed the harpoon from my torpedo tube, which might have been a mistake. Okay, so we're basically notching these two torpedoes, and as they turn towards me, there's a chance that they're going to pick me up. So far, this thing hasn't. Let's go ahead and get. Wow, it ruined my day. A rocket launch torpedo dropped on my head is not a good thing. So I think I need to get a torpedo off, but I could do with knowing a bit better idea where they are. So we'll let this torpedo circle around.
Con sonar,
There we go.
torpedo in the water. Torpedo in the water. Bearing 201.
And what I'm going to do is knuckle it.
Con, knuckle formed.
I'm not going to give it a noisemaker just yet. I want to extend the distance a little bit, because the noisemaker will very much attract the attention of the torpedo actually heading right towards it, south of me. Now, yes, I get it, so too will a knuckle, but the difference is the knuckle lasts something like 8 seconds as opposed to 2 minutes.
Con, knuckle formed.
So that's preferable. I think keep this rocket launch torpedo, keep this light torpedo away from me, no problem.
Con, torpedo room, tube 3 ready.
Okay, that's got harpoon loaded, so I can at least lob that at anything on the surface. Now, given there are 15 contacts, anything that we find is a target.
Con, knuckle
Anything that we
formed.
detect is a target.
make depth 5 feet, dive
So for
by.
what it's worth, we will head to periscope depth right now. We've got plenty of depth underneath the keel, and we are heading towards deeper waters, so which is useful. We could even try and bring this torpedo back to the enemy, but they're a little far away right now, I think.
Con, knuckle formed.
There's also a very good chance that this Alpha has decided that loitering on the surface is not sensible and has changed its depth, but we'll cross that bridge when we can slow down to 10 knots.
Con, dive at 5 feet, dive by.
Safe speed for being able to deploy your mast is 10 knots. If you deploy it any faster than 10, you've got a good chance of ruining your mast. And then, depending on
Con, knuckle formed.
what else is going on in the game, you can also ruin the boat, because if you try and repair those masts, you got to stay at slower speeds. If you're being tracked by a torpedo, that's not a comfortable place to be. But we're putting a bit of distance between myself and probably most of the enemy submarines, and hopefully we can recover something from this rather botched
Con, knuckle formed.
attempt to evade and attack a whole squadron of Soviet boats, because I don't know if we've got anything so far. Got rid of our sea lance early on, and they might have tackled something, and we might have a mission kill. Mission kill being that it couldn't continue its planned mission, but I'm not convinced that we're able to claim that.
Con, knuckle formed.
So we'll let ourselves be followed by this this torpedo for a time, and we will slow down as soon as we can. See if there's something loitering on the surface. If there is, we will give him one. Not what it's worth. Let's get another one reloaded. Maybe we'll find two. If there's more, in fact, yeah, let's just do more of them. Because if we manage to hit some of these attack boats,
Con, knuckle formed.
it might have made it to the surface, in which case they're viable targets for a follow-up attack. Wouldn't that be nice? I don't think it's going to happen, but I mean it might. And given we're probably going to have to duck and dive around everything else that they're firing at me, I don't think there's any great loss in constantly having the torpedo room machinery exercise. Let's just put it that way.
Con, knuckle formed.
Well, they're firing more at me. That might not get detected, but there's more torpedoes incoming. I'm going to go ahead and turn.
Con, knuckle formed.
I keep forgetting that Los Angeles doesn't need to... It can knuckle just from the straight ahead.
Con, knuckle formed.
I want to head slightly northwest. I think when it's still
Con, torpedo room, tube 4 ready.
put some distance between myself and the enemy. So, for that distance in order to fire the harpoon. You know, if I can, which is a challenge given what this torpedo wants to do.
Con, knuckle formed.
Okay. Something blew up, but another torpedo being fired. So for all I know, I'm getting air-dropped light torpedoes firing at me, which is not going to let me slow down, but even more of them.
Con, sonar, torpedo in the water, bearing 137.
Which turned out that was foreshadowing, because look, there's now a second airdrop torpedo on my tail. Okay. Well, that can be launched by the Alpha, the Victor 3, the Sierra, and the Oscar. Quite possibly more of the cruise missile boats as well, so we don't know what's launched that. The Alpha, for sure,
Con, torpedo room.
Con, knuckle formed.
could have done so. I'm assuming the Alpha can. Yes, SSN-15. What else can do that? The Sierra, yep, SSN-16. The Charlie 1, I'm going to suppose the Charlie 2 and the Oscar. Charlie 2 and the... yeah. So there's a good number of boats that could do this.
Con, knuckle formed.
Yeah, the timing was just perfect, because look at that. the second airdropped light torpedo was just run out of fuel. So I guess they're timing it. So, yay. Okay.
Con, knuckle formed.
Still putting some distance between myself. So, in the short term, here's my plan. I'm going to keep away from this torpedo. And then, when there's nothing else chasing me down, which I'm optimistic will be soon.
Con, torpedo room, tube 2 ready.
Con, knuckle formed.
What I will do is sneak offset to the side, offset to the northeast or the southwest, probably the northeast, but they might be expecting that. And then sniper them at range with the Mark 48s. And that should be straightforward.
Con, knuckle formed.
To do. I can't imagine any issue with that. But lol. I suppose you never can. Okay. Yep. Tact.
Con, knuckle formed.
Not heard any more torpedoes being fired at me, or weapons being fired, I should say, because there might not be torpedoes. There might be could be decoys. Okay.
Con, knuckle formed.
Come on, torpedo. You must be running out of fuel soon.
Con, knuckle formed.
Mm-hmm.
Con, knuckle formed.
I'm keeping at this sort of 1,000 to 1,200 yard point pretty easily right now. I can bet you that there are attack boats following me as well.
Con, knuckle formed.
And they may not be firing because their weapons don't have the range to be able to fire upon me. It's hard to say.
Con, knuckle formed. Con, knuckle formed.
Okay, it's going to be running out of fuel soon. Well, not the most exciting of missions so far.
Con, knuckle formed.
Well, I might end up cutting this from the final edit, from the video, because it's really tedious to watch the yellow dot follow the blue dot around on the map. Oh, look at that. No, never mind.
Con, knuckle formed.
Thought I was out of range there. I'm getting that way, though. It would appear to be anyway. See, I'm still 1,500 yards away, and I pretty much think it's going to detect me. I don't want to slow down, but I might have escaped from this, which is nice. Do I want to risk slowing down? We can't have much fuel left, so you'd think I'd be fairly safe if I drop my speed, but it could also turn around and pick me up. So it's about 1,800 yards away now. If this doesn't detect me, I'm going to crank the speed right down to 5 knots. Yep, it doesn't detect me right.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Okay.
Con, sonar, no longer cavitating.
Let's turn. I'm going to turn perpendicular, a little bit more perpendicular to get my towed array useful. And let's
Make turns for 0 knots.
aggressively
Maneuvering
bring the speed down. Right, there we go. Let's get back to 5
Make
knots.
turns for 5 knots. Maneuvering eye.
Upscope.
Let's see what we see. Okay, that's what I wanted to see.
Shoot 2-1. Aye, sir.
Con maneuvering. Making turns for 5 knots.
I am willing to bet that they are in a bad way.
Downscope. Lower the ESM mast.
Let's take a look. Oh, he's snorkeling. Oh well. He is in a bad way though, so he's got a harpoon heading his way, possibly two. Big hole in the side. Okay. Yeah. So he is probably done for. Oh no. I'd love to watch this, but I think what I need to do is make sure I get out of dodge somewhat.
Con sonar lost contact. Master 5 left.
Lower the radar mast.
May not get to watch this this attack. Yeah, I think this is the one that was targeted towards the Charlie.
Passing 100 feet.
But it's not clear I'm going to get the chance to see that, so...
Make depth 250 feet. Dive by.
Okay. Yep, it's detected something. Just don't know what.
Con, torpedo room, tube 1 ready.
Seawall.
Make turns for 10 knots. Maneuvering eye. Con maneuvering. Making turns for 10 knots.
I'm gonna reach something? Little disappointing. Hey, there we
Make
go.
turns for 15 knots. Maneuvering eye.
I'm
Con
guessing...
maneuvering. Making turns
Oh,
for
we had him then.
5 knots.
I'm guessing what's happened is the second harpoon also got it. Okay, so what we have here is a torpedo fired that, yeah, he's 8,000. It's 8,000 yards away. So I guess they didn't know. Well, I was maneuvering pretty hard. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pause the recording, and we'll just loiter around here. We want to see if we can detect all of these other boats. So I'll be back.
Con, torpedo room, tube 2 ready.
I'll be back when there's something more interesting going on. Okay, I think this probably counts as quite interesting. So I slowed right down, and all of a sudden, seemingly, these 3 torpedoes, well, here they are. They are running, close to maximum range, and they look like they're running
Passing 400 feet.
close to the surface as well. So I put the boat in a dive, but decided I wouldn't not be increasing my speed, because I don't know
Passing 500 feet.
these are truly wire guided, and if that's the case, the enemy doesn't know where I am. So he or she or they guessed where I
Make
was.
depth 950 feet. Dive by.
Let's go ahead and let this thing blow up, I think, as it reaches the end of its range. Okay, good lads. Oh, that was a little more interesting than I hoped. I should get my depth back up to 250, I think. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pause the recording again.
Make depth 250 feet. Dive by.
But I thought that counted as being interesting, so I'll be back. Well, I think this qualifies as a little bit more interesting. So it turns out there's a whole bunch of attack boats that cannot detect me, that are following my last known location. And it looks like none of these have taken hits. Well, I'm saying that. Have any taken hits? I don't think that any of them have got any holes in them that I can tell. And there's a lot of them. And there's way more of them than there are of me, and there's way more of them than I have torpedo tubes. So, wow, I mean, this is a target-rich environment. So what's my plan? I mean, what to do? Because there's like lots of them. Well, there's a lot of them around me. So I think when they detect me, which is probably going to be through my launch, I'm going to have to bump up the flank and just get out of dodge. But their torpedoes are going to be just as much menace to their vessels as they are to me. So what I'm thinking of doing is I'm going to fire I kind of want to fire just one torpedo as opposed to lots of them, because it minimizes the risk to me, because those Mark 48s are going to be difficult for me to avoid. Not impossible, and I can offload them to another target. So let's hit accelerate time again. Now I don't know where any of the cruise missile boats have gone. Well, actually I do. They headed off in the opposite direction. So be that what it is, I can get in these guys' baffles.
Come right to 204. Helm aye.
And they will still detect me. At any second, they might hear me, in which case I'm going to be
Con, helm, steady course.
fired upon. But
Con, sonar, launch transient from
Like that.
Sierra 10.
Shoot 2-1.
so
Aye, sir.
I'm going to go.
Come left. Make turns for 1.
Con, sonar,
Okay.
torpedo in the water, torpedo in the water, bearing 254.
Okay, so that is me now on the offensive and on the
Con,
defensive as
sonar,
well.
noisemaker, bearing 252.
As this torpedo
Con,
is
sonar,
heading right at me.
noisemaker, bearing 231.
I'm going to go ahead and drop a noisemaker.
Con, fire control, weapon countermeasure homing.
Didn't work.
Passing 300 feet.
That's bad.
Con, knuckle formed.
I don't have much depth to play with either. That's very
Passing
bad.
400 feet.
Okay, that's good. The fact that it's
Con, knuckle formed.
snuck above me, maybe. Right, is it
Con,
gonna?
sonar, noisemaker, bearing 241.
Okay, it's going for them. That's so. I'm not communicating very much right now
Passing
because
500
there's
feet.
a lot going on. But the long and short are that torpedo
Con, knuckle formed.
might go for anything.
Con, sonar, noisemaker, bearing 282.
Passing 500 feet.
So could that Mark 48. That could
Con,
also turn
sonar,
around and attack me.
noisemaker, bearing 320.
Okay, there's a lot that could go wrong here, and it's just
Con,
gone wrong.
knuckle
Yeah,
formed.
it's just gone wrong. Okay.
Con, torpedo room, tube 1 ready.
Right.
Passing 400 feet.
I really want to give you a noisemaker right now.
Con, knuckle formed.
Don't think it's going to do me any good. Well, at least
Con, sonar, noisemaker, bearing.
Passing 200 feet.
try and climb above this thing if we can. Let's flatten off.
Passing 100 feet.
Okay, that worked.
Con, maneuvering. Making turns for
See, did we offload
3,
that
3
towards something
knots.
else? I think we did. We got something.
Con, knuckle formed.
I can knuckle without having to turn the opposite direction. Alright, so there's a lot that's gone on. Jump on this guy's shorts. Like so.
Passing 100 feet.
Make turn.
Con, sonar, no longer cavitating.
Killing my speed. There's nothing firing that's locked onto me right now.
Con, sonar, regained contact on Sierra 9, bearing 2.
No, this is the most sensible
Con,
idea.
maneuvering. Making turns for 5 knots.
He's too close. Well, he's too close for missiles. Switch to guns. He's too close for me to fire upon him.
Con, sonar,
Make turns for
And he's
0
decided
knots.
he's stopping
Maneuvering
as
aye.
well. I guess he thinks I'm right here. I don't know. I think if I fire upon him, my torpedo will not go live in time. You know what? Let's at least get size. No, there's lots going on here that could go very, very wrong.
come
Make turns for 5 knots. Maneuvering aye.
Con,
I'd love to
Con,
fire at this guy, but I
maneuvering. Making
really do
turns
think he's
for
too close.
5 knots.
Con, sonar, launch transient from Sierra 9,
Alright, I got this Victor 1 is firing upon me.
Come.
That's the Sierra 9
Make turns
to my
for
southwest.
3. Make turns for 2.
Con sonar, we are
I don't
cavitating.
even think I need to fire upon him. I think there's other torpedoes incoming. There's a lot of torpedoes incoming.
Come right to 285. Helm aye.
A depth of 400 foot. We're making like a tree and getting out of here.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 10. Last bearing 073. Contact is in the baffles.
So I'm hoping that
Con, helm, steady course.
this torpedo that Sierra 9 fired upon me is going to track the Sierra 10, the Victor 3, but also there's another torpedo coming down from the north, which I think is also going to have a go at this Victor 3, so he might have, he could be toast. We've killed a couple of submarines, or a couple of submarines have been killed. I suspect one of those was a Mark 48 kill, because I don't see the Mark 48 right now, and yes, this torpedo here, he's
Con,
going.
dive at 400 feet, dive aye.
He's going for the Victor 3. Okay, right. So that's great. Let's get my speed down to 15
Make
knots,
turn.
possibly 10 knots.
Make turns for 1.
Con sonar, no longer cavitating.
So we've got a bit more detection of what's going on around me. I think this Victor 1 to my south, she needs to be a target. And it looks like... Oh, I don't know what fire... Okay.
Con sonar, torpedo in the water. Torpedo in the water. Bearing
that's a shame.
087.
Shoot 2-2.
Okay.
Con sonar, we are cavitating.
He fired upon me and this torpedo immediately went
Con,
live.
fire control, weapon acquired. Con, fire control, we've lost the wire. Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
Oh, I am making like a tree. We're cranking on. We're getting out of here. I'm going to have to noise make it this torpedo coming behind me. I think what I want to
Con,
do
fire control, we've lost the wire.
is crank it hard to port, like so.
Con, knuckle formed.
Con sonar, noisemaker bearing 164.
There's Y-guided. Drop a noisemaker around about right now.
Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 8 bearing 304.
It's not working because the
Con
Passing 400 feet.
submarine's able to guide the thing onto me.
Con sonar, noisemaker bearing 079.
So we'll try and climb above it using ballast. And a little bit of, right now, a little bit of dive planes. Oh. I'm dead. They got me. Well, that's a shame. We should abandon ship because as much as I'd like to just hang around, we can still survive this. So let's go. Abandon ship. Let's see what happens. So what did we get? We got a November, a Charlie 1, another November, an Alpha. So we got, well, 4 was sunk, and the Victor 3 was damaged. Okay. 4.5 to 1 is not the way to win the war. But that got very exciting. Now, should I have played that off differently? Yeah, I probably should have done. I should have given myself a lot more distance before firing upon all of those targets. However, we live and we learn. Did I survive that? Did I? Yes. I survived, so great. We're a little wet, but we managed the surface. Okay, well, thanks so much for hanging out with me tonight. That was a very interesting battle. For all the wrong reasons. There was a lot of floating around watching me being pursued by torpedoes. But yeah, I had a great time. I hope you did too. If you got something from this, thanks so much. I'll see you next time. Take care, everyone. Goodbye.